There is a place like no place on earth, a land full of wonder, mystery, and danger. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter. Hold on to your cup of tea, because we're going down the rabbit hole. Alright, let's get started. I have my green contacts from Contact Lens Hub. If you're interested in them, I will link them for you in the description. So I'm going to use this Snazaroo face paint palette. I'm going to be using the white color and that big round sponge that came with it to apply white face paint all over my face because I want to look even more pasty than I do on a normal everyday basis. Now if you don't have Snazaroo, use whatever kind of face paint you have. And if you don't have face paint, just get yourself a really pale friend like me and borrow their concealer or foundation. Then I'm going to take my Spotlight Highlight 6 color palette from BH Cosmetics in this whitest ethereal shade of highlight. And I'm just going to try and make myself even more pasty. Then I'm going to take this shade called Allure. I'm going to start carving out those really high and dramatic cheekbones. If I can hold on to my brush. How does that even happen? Look how cute that face is though. Then you want to make sure you actually have a grip on your brush and then start carving out those cheeks. Hold on to your brush though. I can't reiterate how hard it is to do makeup when you can't even hold on to your brushes. And do your nose too. He's got a really sculpted nose, so do your nose. We're going to come back to it later, so don't stress too much. Then I'm using this NYX Pink Baked Blush and go back over that cheek contour and that nose contour. It's going to look messy right up to the end, and that's cool. It even looks messy after the end, but his character is kind of real extra. He doesn't blend his contour very well, so we're not going to worry about ours too much either. We're going to move on to eyes now, and I'm going to use this Galaxy Chic BH Cosmetics for my whole eye. And we're going to start off with this light blue shade called Electra. We're going to do a little 80s flashback and put this bright blue shade all over the place. All over my lid and even up to my eyebrow. Then I'm going to grab this darker blue called Neptune and come in with it on the crease. We're just going to kind of make a triangle at the outer edges of our eyes and just fill in that crease with this dark blue to kind of give that eye some dimension. And we're going to blend that dark blue into some pink under our eye here in just a minute, so it won't look so crazy, but in the same sense it will look more crazy. I'm going to get this Jupiter pink color next, and I'm just going to start laying down that pink base under my eye. It's going to meet up with that blue at the corner of my eye, and then we're going to work on blending in just a few minutes. So you can see that right here, I get really big with that pink. And then I immediately regret that decision. It was a bad move on my part. Right here. So then I had to grab a makeup wipe and remove some of that pink because it was way too big for my face. We'll come in later and fix that white color that I just wiped off. But for right now, we just want to get those base colors on. Be more careful than me. Don't put pink all over the place. Please. Next, I'm going to grab Aphrodite, which is more of a purple shade. And that Aphrodite, I'm going to work with it as a transition between the pink and the blue, since purple is between pink and blue on the color wheel. So I'm just going to start working it in, kind of deepening that pink under my eye. We don't want it to be hot pink. And then I'm going to work on transitioning the blue into the pink with that purple shade. Then I went back in with my white face paint. I'm using my finger this time because I found it was kind of covering and blending it all together a little bit better than the sponge. I'm going to touch up around my eyes to open up my eyes a little bit more. And I'm also going to go ahead and touch up my cheeks, around my nose, my forehead, anything that I thought needed a little bit more touch up. And then hit it again with that white highlight shade. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild white eyeliner pencil and go in and line my waterline with this white color. That's really going to start opening up our eyes, and it's going to be the base for creating those white eyelashes. Here's what we've got so far. I needed a coffee break, y'all, so yeah. So grab your mascara. I'm using Super Sizer Fibers from Covergirl. So I'm going to go ahead and put about 2 or 3 coats of mascara on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. I wanted my eyelashes to pop, even though they're going to be white in the end. I still wanted them to be big and bold and pop. Now, I'm obviously using black mascara. It's because I don't own any white mascara. If you don't own white mascara, you can use some face paint that's safe around your eyes to paint yours white like I'm going to do. But if you own white mascara, definitely use your white mascara, people. I'm going to use this flat paintbrush and grab that same white face paint I was using earlier and paint those lashes white. It's kind of annoying and it takes several coats to get them white. That's why I suggest if you do own white mascara or can get some cheap bleach, it might be worth it. Because it is annoying having to apply so many layers of white to get them to look so white. But it's not a big deal. It worked. And you're going to do your upper lashes and your lower lashes the same exact way because you want them all to be super white. Here's what we have so far, looking cute. Next, you want to grab your Vaseline, your chapstick, or even your hair coconut oil like me, and apply a thick coat all over your eyebrows to protect them. Then we're going to get some liquid latex. And I honestly cut little pieces of hair from the wig I'm using, like this. Look how nasty my fingers look. Latex, y'all. And just dotted some latex over my coconut oil on my eyebrows. And then I'm just going to use that liquid latex as glue to attach those hairs to make it look like crazy red eyebrows. And you really just want to work on these until you're happy with them, the shape, the size. They look semi the same, or maybe they look totally different. Just work on them till you like them. The Mad Hatter is mad, so it's alright if your eyebrows aren't perfect for this look. But let's be honest, they look kind of fierce. I put on some lipstick, but thought it was way too dark, so I'm going to come back later and put on something else, so don't really worry about it right now. So with my wig on, I'm going to do some more touch-ups. I'm going to use this flat packing brush to go back into my contour, my cheeks, and use that same purplish pink color from the Galaxy Chic palette. It's Aphrodite. And I'm using this brush to kind of make these harsh lines around my cheek contour. I'm also going to do the same thing around my nose contour to shape it more like Johnny Depp's. This is definitely optional. If you want to create kind of a prettier look, you definitely can just use your regular face contour. I really wanted to try and emulate Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter, so I tried to reshape my nose as best I could using this pinkish color to the shape that his nose is. Then I'm going to go back and buff this out a little bit. You want to use a light hand, keep your fingers towards the end of your makeup brush so that you're not smudging it too hard. You just want to kind of flick your wrist back and forth. Do it very lightly so that you can best blend that in and not just smudge it all over the place. And this is going to be a lot of going back and forth between packing in more color and blending it out until I'm happy with the shape and the size of the cheekbones and the nose, and I'm happy with how close they resemble Johnny Depp's. So I'm going to go back in with the same white highlight color we used in the beginning and go back over the areas that are supposed to be whiter. And I'm also going to kind of use it to buff out some of that contour, some of that heavy contour around my cheeks. Kind of blend it out to not a really realistic look, but something that resembles more of a realistic contour. This is what we've got so far. But I'm going to keep working on that contour until I'm happier with it. Like I said, you can do yours darker, you can do it lighter. Mine's a little heavy here, but I really wanted to try and make the same face shape as Johnny Depp. But if you want to go a little lighter, maybe yours will be a little prettier, a little softer. So we're going to finish this up with some pink lipstick and gloss on top. And if you don't have a gap between your front teeth like I do, you may want to paint one in to match the Mad Hatter. And then throw on your costume and we'll be all done. Now, are you as mad as a hatter? Would you guys be interested in seeing a series of Alice in Wonderland characters? If so, let me know in the comments. Alright, thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time.